AITA for refusing to let my sister bring her service dog to my wedding after I found out the truth. I, 27F, got married last month to my fiance of 5 years. We kept the wedding small, about 60 people, because we paid for everything ourselves. No sponsors, no family money, and definitely no room for surprises. My sister Emily, 24F, and I have never been close. Growing up, she was always the favorite. If she cried, everyone stopped. If I complained, I was being dramatic. I learned early to stay quiet and independent. Emily has always loved attention, but over the last 2 years it escalated. She suddenly started telling people she had severe anxiety and PTSD. I don't doubt anxiety exists. I've struggled with it myself, but Emily made it her entire personality overnight. New diagnosis, new Instagram captions, new sympathy. About 6 months before my wedding, Emily announced she had a service dog, a very large, untrained golden doodle named Milo. I asked what tasks he was trained for. She said, "He helps me emotionally." That raised a flag because emotional support animals and service dogs are not the same thing, but I didn't push it. When I visited her apartment, Milo jumped on me, barked nonstop, and stole food off the counter. Emily laughed and said, "He's still learning." That worried me, because my wedding venue had a strict no pets policy, except for legitimate service animals. I gently asked Emily if Milo was professionally trained and registered. She got defensive and said I was ableist and invalidating her disability. My mom immediately sided with her and told me to stop being selfish. I contacted the venue to be safe. They told me service animals were allowed but had to be trained, controlled, and task-oriented. If the dog disrupted the event, they'd remove me from the venue, not the dog owner. I panicked. I asked Emily again, calmly, to confirm Milo was fully trained. This time she admitted she bought a service dog certificate online for $79 and that Milo had never been trained by a professional. I told her she couldn't bring him. She exploded. She called me crying, screaming that I was excluding her, that I hated disabled people, and that I was ruining her mental health. My mom called and said if Emily couldn't bring Milo, she might not come at all, and neither would my parents. I didn't back down. I told them this wasn't about her anxiety. It was about liability, the venue rules, and the fact that Milo wasn't trained. I even offered alternatives. She could bring a human support person, sit near the exit, or step outside whenever she needed. She rejected everything. 2 weeks before the wedding, Emily posted on Facebook, "Imagine being so heartless you ban a service dog from your wedding and trigger your own sister's PTSD." People I barely knew started messaging me, calling me cruel. One cousin said I should just let the dog come. Another said, "It's only one day." It was my one day. Emily didn't come to the wedding. Neither did my parents. The wedding itself was beautiful, but bittersweet. I cried when I saw the empty seats. I tried not to let it show, but it hurt knowing my own family chose a lie over me. Here's the part that made everything worse. A week after the wedding, a mutual friend sent me a video from Emily's Instagram story. She had taken Milo to a crowded outdoor festival. Loud music, food stands, kids running everywhere. Milo lost it. He knocked over a toddler, stole food from a vendor, and had to be dragged away while Emily laughed and said, "He's just excited." People in the comments were angry. Someone asked if he was a service dog. Emily replied, "Yes, don't be rude." That video spread through the family. Suddenly, my parents wanted to talk. My mom admitted they didn't know Milo wasn't trained. My dad said Emily may have exaggerated. Emily, meanwhile, doubled down and said I should apologize for forcing her to expose her condition. I refused. Now my family is split. Some say I protected my wedding and did the right thing. Others say I should have been the bigger person and let the dog come no matter what. Emily still hasn't apologized. She still calls Milo her service dog, and my parents keep asking when I'll move on.